Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Firstly, let us thank to our God, Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, who has given us His mercies and blessings, so we can attend and gather in this beautiful place without any obstacles or any troubles at all. And salawat and salam to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Peace be upon him, for he has brought us from the darkness to the lightness and showed us the true religion that is Islam. And firstly, my name is Hugo Rosidi. I will be the master of ceremony for today's show. And now I shall read the agenda for today. And the first agenda will be opening, and the second agenda will be speech by some amazing speakers, and the third agenda is closing. So the first agenda will be opening. Now let us open our show by reciting Basmah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alright, and now for the second agenda will be speech by some speakers, and these speakers are very special today because our speakers are actually really good at English. So this show is gonna be pretty wild, right? Now let's call in our first speaker, that is Fairuzaky, Rizq Alifiano. Time and place is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fairuzaky Alifiano, but you can call me Faries. I am a student from 10 DMM at 11th DMM, and for today's speech, I'm going to talk about the quite infamous Al-Hujurat ayat to the 12th ayat. So basically, it says that you can't have any suspicion for each other. So like Susan and some things. It also not allows you to find the faults of someone else. Like if you look at some of your friends and maybe they look nice, and there's some of what you call a checking thing that goes under your private stuff, and she's actually not a good person, and I don't think that's okay. Well, it's okay if it's in school, I think, probably, but it's okay for the sake of others. But if that's like his past, or his or her past, like he doesn't do that anymore. Maybe he used to be a very hard smoker and now he's not, and he has tolerate, he has regretted the things he did in the past, and that's okay. But if he still gets in trouble for it, then that's not okay. So the point of my speech is, it's in Islam it's not allowed to find the faults of others. You can't search for it, but if they show their faults in the public, then it's not your fault. It's their fault for showing in public. But you can't search for their faults, like the example I showed you earlier. And for raising any suspicion, you can't do that because that's also suicide. Because maybe he's not what you think it is. Maybe he's actually a good person. Maybe the person that you think stole your wallet doesn't actually stole your wallet. Maybe he just looks like he stole your wallet because he also lost his wallet. So I think that's all from me. It's not really a long speech, but I hope you get a lot from what I said. You can also check the ayat yourself. It's Al-Hujurat 12th ayat. And also memorize the whole Quran, be a good person. So I think that's all from me. Don't have a good day, have a great day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Go. Okay, that was an amazing speech by our brother Faries. And now I shall call in our next speaker. Let's give in our brother Abdullah Umar Hermawan. This time and place is yours.
Go.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Abdullah Hermawan. I am from 11th grade DMM. And today I want to talk about a little about maybe what I would call like disciplinary. I plan to go with some facts that I know before, but I don't think it actually has anything to do with speeches, so I come up with this disciplinary. So before anything, refrain that I don't take any references from this anywhere near religiously or any books. This is personal. Like disciplines and manners are also different. So if you're asking for manner, it's not here. So basically, discipline is like doing things appropriately, in time, and properly. Appropriate and proper is different. I'll get to that later. So personally, I am not a disciplined person, but I am a discipline. It's a half-half. Like, let's say in school, there are kind of things that you should really keep your disciplines about. For example, okay, I did say this has nothing to do with religious. I didn't take any preference, but I'm going to take this example. Let's say going early to masjid, to the mosque for prayer. And that is one of the general basics we got for studies. You could use your time there, but as in school, you're supposed to be early there. You know, you can come early. Like that's already something you should do. But in class, disciplinary in class is a different thing too. For the masjid, coming early to the masjid, you could use your time to read Quran, then Sunnah prayer. You could also bring something like a book if you want to read, or you can write down notes, anything, you could use your time there. The discipline part is coming early. Even to class, you need to come to class early. But there are kind of disciplinaries which you don't really have to follow strictly. Let's say the school rule is a little too strict, for example. What kind of example would be good? Oh, yeah. Being just 1 second late will get you punished is a problem. You can go against that one. For example, the one we have here now is what we don't have a name for it. I don't know the name rather. So it's like the time limit to go to masjid is, let's say, 4:25. That's just an example. That's for subuh prayer at least. 4:25 is fine. 1 second or 2 second late is fine. You're still disciplined. Going there in time is the main point. If you're just a few seconds late and you get punished, you can go against that one. Maybe rebel is good, but don't try it. I don't recommend it. Also to class. For class, for example, we never have anyone late here, so I'll take another example. Let's say, like going outside, going out of class. Sometimes there are teachers who allows you to go outside directly, or that allows you to go outside directly, or ask you just like say, hey teach, I'm going out, sure, like that. Those are simple things that teachers like slide off, let you slide. You may get used to it, but don't overdo that one. Disciplines are part which you must stick to the general rule. Normally in schools, when you want to go to the toilet, you have to stand up first and ask the teacher permission and then go out. You don't just say you would go out and rush without the teacher's confirmation. Confirming, my point is like confirming is also part of disciplinary. And I guess that's so far how I get. Yeah, maybe that's it. That's all what I want to talk about. Because I've been having a little disciplinary problem recently. And I guess that's all from me. Thanks for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
That was a spectacular speech by our brother Umar, and Now let's call in our third speaker, that is our brother Hibban. Time and place is yours.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hibban Abdurrahman Faries. So today I want to give some motivation or advice, which is don't be angry. Or from Abu Hurairah radhiyallahu anhu, a man once said to Rasulullah SAW, he said, "Give me a will," and Rasulullah SAW replied, "Don't be angry." And the man keeps repeating his question, and but Rasulullah SAW said, always replied, "Don't be angry." This is why don't angry is important. And anger is also can cause a lot of bad things, like maybe hurting people, punching people, and or spoke some dirty words and others bad things. But how do we calm or suppress our anger? First is you can set ta'awuz, because anger comes from shaitan, and we can ask for Allah protection too from shaitan. Second is we can stay quiet or don't talk. The third is switch position. If you are like angered while standing, you can sit, and if you are angry while sitting, you can stand up, or maybe both didn't work, you can lie down. And the fourth is wudu, take wudu, because anger comes from shaitan, and shaitan made out of fire, and fire can be extinguished by water. So wudu can suppress anger. Maybe that's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alright, thank you very much, Hibban, for our final speaker for the day. That was an amazing speech. Thank you. Now we go into our third agenda, that is closing. So I would like to thank you all for those who has been listening, and I'm sorry if we've made any mistakes, even just a little bit. We're sorry for everything, and I hope you all have a great day. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.